the drill. Bucket of ice on me, how should I chill? Scoping your mouth, watch how I know how I'm rocking, you know how I'm built. Still in the trenches, we out in the field. If she in her bag, then it's Prada Chanel. The is fake, but she popping for real. Still that way. Run up if you feel that way. You can get this work, but the work don't ship, cause it really don't feel that way. Seen a whole lot of rapping and a whole lot of get like ice. Yesterday's price is not today's price. Talk to me nice. You know I'm an Eastside big TDs, never hold rep. That top dog since top ramen now, steak and lobster with a shrimp fat. Big, put a ribbon on it, get you give rep. That real never switch that. Came a long way, came a long way, came a long way, came a long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, still that way, still that way. Still broad day, live that way, drill that way. Came a long way, real long way. Been a long way, real long way. And it's still that way, 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 still that way. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
Yes, I'm go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Go that, 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 go that.
Man, they even got enough change in the meter. Double part looking like Bane in the beater. Her friend keep helping detangle the weave. Only jumped in the front seat to play with the speakers. Let my plans, judge I might. Plus size Panamera truck, I hop out the roof. Yeah, dime on my left wrist and she got the flu. Yeah, watch look like Chex Mix is post up be blue. She know it's 2 seats, so she leave her best friends. Bust out my dad face, your chain is a neck.
Go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist.
Mine in the bleach, I'm block over short. I'm popping down Miami Beach, pull up like LeBron with the heat. I bought a crib in the crib with the orange shit. Beach at my mouth, but I can't see me walking there. I whip a Tesla, but it ain't no charge of that. I call up Cohen, Brianna, and parking the top P box seats. I'm watching Archer, they cop like stop right next to my block at Trust Fund. Beat, I might drop that hips on the stallion and Doja her top half, 2300 on the horse and I'm Mike. Switching out the character, the strippers like Tigers. Legends on 3, 2, 1.
You tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased because I'm only at the top. But you tried it. You say you love me like you love him. You lying. You know your worth for what it's worth. I could buy it. We'll say it's only at the top, but I'm biased.
Yes, I'm go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that. Please, please don't go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Left wrist go that, right wrist go that, necklace go that, sis go that, this time go that, go that, go that, go that, go that, go that with me. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Don't get the dark, cause the feds on it. Feds on it, feds on it, feds on it, feds on it. Don't get the.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland out at Nashville, Tennessee. Today, we've got a Week 13 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Jacksonville Jaguars taking on the Tennessee Titans. Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And off we go from Nashville. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
Murray now on first down. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. This defense for the Titans, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Open man downfield is Ridley. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 36 yards on the play.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. They'll run for the first time with Travis Etienne. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
Here comes 3rd down at 7. Now Murray sees something. He's going to change it up. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 12th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Willis and the Titans come to the line now. 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And got his man complete. A big play that time for the Titans. 46 yards.
Usually in this spot, you'd hear an offensive coordinator saying, don't feel like you've got to get this all back at once. But here, they give up the opening touchdown and say, no time like the present to show what we can do too. And that's big yardage on their initial play from scrimmage.
Willis looking to throw on 1st down. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Antonio Johnson. And the Jaguars are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left, early in November, but they would be a wild card team, and that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. 1st down, Murray. That's going to be caught by Bigsby. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other, a gain of 6.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Now Murray throwing on second down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down.
First down, Jaguars.
On first and 10, it's ETN. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
For the tackle. A 3-yard pickup. Brings up second and 7 at the 25-yard line.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But when the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Meanwhile, Willis, that's taken in by Okonkwo. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Titans. Chig Okonkwo. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Charles, that was a heck of a play.
It truly was, because when he made that catch, he had to shake through some people, right? So that play, to me, a highlight film that should be accompanied by bass music, right? I mean, boom, 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 and he finds his way to the end zone. Terrific play.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They had the interception last drive, led to the tying touchdown, so 7-7 to score as they begin first and 10. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 41 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
On first down, right back to ETN. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. These two teams all tied after one.
The score tied 7-7.
The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Shotgun now from Murray. A short throw to Ingram. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going.
And he lost the football.
Wow, that ball is not free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Murray now. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You foresee incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend it on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
To throw, it's Murray. Flushed out right. Now on the run. He'll throw it back deep over the middle. Touchdown! Bo Melton, 36 yards. And the Jaguars have taken the lead. He's tough to contain as it is, but in man coverage with a pretty deep pass downfield, really tough to contain.
And it's so difficult because every play is to give him plenty of cushion, meaning lots of space between you and him. If he wants to catch the short stuff, come up and secure the tackle, hit him a bunch during the game, and try and keep him in front. If you turn your head for a second, if your concentration wanes,
bye-bye.
He just takes off and goes, and I think that's what we just saw there.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Sitting in first place in the division. They've got an open date on the calendar coming up next week. So, Charles, you and I were talking about this before the game. This one for them kind of has some extra importance.
It certainly does, because if they can get the win here and pad their lead a bit or at least keep pace, then they can really kick their feet up and say a job well done at this point and not have to worry about ball at all until they're back in their facility, back in their meeting room, getting ready for the next game.
And he is going to lose yardage here. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. This time, Willis will throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Slot man moves right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Well, a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The Titans at 10-2 on the year. And they've been playing their best football of the year, winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
19 tight, 19 tight.
Willis looking to throw it. That one into the hands of Hopkins downfield. And he takes this one down almost It's a gain of 35. And he's really starting to get up there towards 1,000. He's now at 997 career catches. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter. 14-7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Willis will look to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
It's now 4th down and 1.
79 Broncos, 7 Pirates, 7 Pirates. We got the cheat code, let's go. 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick, Panther 11, trap 50, trap 60.
4th down, Willis. And it is caught. He will have the conversion and more than that. And it's a Titans touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins from 21 yards away. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Big 4th down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on 4th down and can't forget the field goal? It looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
2nd down and 8. Here's Murray. Steps away to his left. And he's got room. And Murray with a smart move there at the end of the play. Picks up the 1st down and then slides to the ground.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm. But he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that 1st down pickup.
On 1st and 10, it's Bigsby. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Murray now on first down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Out of bounds at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup.
Now a 2nd and 2. Murray looking to change the play here. Now a handoff to Bigsby. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Murray going to throw. Out to his left. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a field goal try coming up here for the Jags. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2.
And now 2 problems as I see it. First, you missed the kick, which granted was a long one. But second, you set the other guys up with great field position and enough time to maybe get downfield and get a field goal attempt of their own.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And now we watch everything with great anticipation because he just had his 999th reception. And yes, math majors, the next one, a big one, 1,000. 2 yards to go, 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick throw here, that's complete. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Last play of the half, Willis. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. This offense ready for the first drive of the third quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Willis hits the turf, sliding down and picking up the first. 9 yards that time.
The defense did its job of taking away a quick throw, but that's only half the battle because they've got to get to him before he can make a run for it. A little bit late containing him there, so he makes a nice gain out of a play that looked like it was in trouble.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 34-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. Here's Willis. And he will find his man on the outside. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 1 yard to go on third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Willis with it on 3rd and 1. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That's a nice, easy rhythm.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, Titans. Tajay Spears, 52 yards. And the Titans are going to take the lead.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They'd done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, you and I said in intermission, feels like we're set up for a good second half. Well, the other side scored, and now it's up to them to answer. How do they respond here with their first drive of the second half?
Well, bottom line is they just saw the ball go in the end zone against their defense, and they saw what good offense looks like. They believe they've got a good offense as well. Run the best plays you've got to the top performers you have, and try to move that ball down the field for an answering score.
And he'll be corralled right around the 34. 66 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Give to Bigsby on the option. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
On gain of 12. First down, Jacksonville.
Now whistles here, and I believe one of the Jaguar linemen might have moved. The full start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. They'll throw this out wide and complete it to Ridley. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They'll run with ETN. And he will not only not get the yard he needed, he goes the wrong direction. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped him, bringing up 4th down.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Here's Logan Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time out, Charles. Remember, they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
Right back to him on 1st down. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Nashville. It's the Titans. They've got the football. They'll be looking to extend their lead here as we begin the fourth quarter. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And room to run as he's up past the 35-yard line.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this third down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. The shotgun snap to Willis. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he gets this running midfield before he's run down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. So this drive going to continue following the conversion on 4th. Here's 1st and 10. Now Willis to throw. Well, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
On 3rd down, it's Willis. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Willis. Able to find the open man. That's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 27 yards. A big play there on 4th.
Boy, that was a big gamble for them right there. They went for it on 4th down, showed a little chutzpah because they did it with the lead here in the 4th quarter. And this defense is once again unable to stop him.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is close to a first down as he's tackled at the Jaguars' 14. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around a training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So a pressure spot here for Evan McPherson. This to make it a 2-score game. McPherson's kick is good, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. Now ETN to start the drive. Now he's free up the left sideline. And he takes it across the 50 to the 46-yard line. 105 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game.
And the Jaguar first down.
So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Murray now on 1st down. This is caught. It's Kirk. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. To throw is Murray. Flush to his right. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to be what we call a flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go at the appropriate time.
And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Now 1st and goal. Murray changing the play. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. And that was a heck of a play there on the outside.
Partner, sometimes I think on a play like this as a corner, you've got to think to yourself, all I got to do is slow him down so others can come over and support. But in this case, he said, forget that. I've got this. Sorry you had to make the run.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Titans are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line. Well, we knew this was going to be a tall order anyway, down 2 scores with this little time remaining, but that interception puts an end to any hopes that they had.
All right, partner, work with me here because obviously scoring a touchdown, getting the onside kick, then going down, scoring again, well, that's asking a lot, isn't it? And that's really not a great expectation to begin with. I think they'll look back on this game and see what got them in this spot in the first place and say to themselves, we really gave this game away.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
You'd have to think likely another running play coming here. 2nd and 11. Willis to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Here's Willis. He's got his target. That's complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever.
Like, I've been smooth for so long, I'm trying to get rough. Buffing my nails, dog, I'm trying to get buff. Shaping my beard up, I'm liking the scruff. The hills, cause I'm living my life in the cut. Can't imagine that I'm gonna meet my wife in the club. We gon' see though, I feel like she more of a CEO. Or maybe she doing volunteer work in Rio. It's not like I need her, but I would love to meet her. Another day, another dollar, another phone with another feature. I don't play goalie, but I'm my brother's keeper. Surrounded by family, I'm not with other people. They say I got my pop's demeanor and mother's features. The garden's still private as ever. The gang thriving together. Your boys striving to be the most dominant ever. The hardest white boy since the one who rapped about vomiting sweaters and holding comments. Cause I promise you I'm honestly better than whoever came to your head right then. They ain't cut from the same thread like him. They don't study doing work to get ahead like him. They don't toss and turn in the bed like him. Cause they don't love it. 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 I've been laid back so long, I'm trying